Okay. All right. Fuck. Okay, so it's recording.
All right.
So things are moving. You're moving.
I'm moving?
Everything's moving.
All right. Oh, my God.
That's moving.
Yep. Dick popsicles.
Oh, did you hear the video I sent you?
Yeah. What the fuck? What was that?
The beat I was playing?
Yeah.
I'm going to find it. It's you. I'm
me?
sampling you, yeah.
It's all me?
Well, no, I'm doing all the music.
Well,
and
I
shit.
know that. I'm aware of that
pretty
part.
amazing. Yeah.
That'd be pretty amazing. Oh, yeah.
Dope.
It's hilarious.
And then I throw in the oh my god at one point.
Yeah, I know. I heard it. There it is. That is really funny.
That's totally going to become part of our shows. Maybe not Friday, because we're already pushing it. All right, here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this the day it comes out, it's Friday, and tonight we're going to do a Friendly Phoes set on the porch of the Jug.
Yeah, it's going to be great. There's plenty of room out there.
Yeah, there's a field across the street. Everybody can hang out. Everybody can hang out on the sidewalk, socially distant. I guess bring a mask in case the fuzz pulls up.
Right, exactly.
And you guys are going to be doing food. You got takeout going?
Yeah, we got takeout going. You guys are doing fish, so we're doing our
we'll
of
play
course
some fish, yeah.
normal fish fry, and I think you're going to play meat sticks, so we're going to have shish kebabs.
Yeah.
Over a bed of rice.
Anything themed.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be fun. It'll be cool.
We should play Sunday Bloody Sunday, and then you guys have a Sunday with like strawberry,
All right, let's not get carried away. That seems like a lot of extra work for me.
Bloody Sunday. Hey, we wrote a song called 12 Pounds of Sushi, hand-rolled.
Hand-rolled.
Hand-rolled sushi. You're like, no. Yeah, so that'll be fun because we're gonna film some stuff for the Friendly Phoes things, and a little bit of it's gonna be for the South Buffalo Porch Fest. They wanted us to do a video on a porch because it's all virtual now.
Right.
So they wanted us to do a video on a porch, and I was like, I know a porch. I know a fucking great porch.
Yep. We got a great porch.
So yeah, and this
with a great view.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Even though, all right, what time is it right now? It's 7:05. We might just be getting blasted in the face with the sunset.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really nice out.
It's supposed to be really nice.
All right. Well, look good. God's natural lighting for the video.
Yeah, make sure you guys wear your sunglasses.
Yeah,
you're gonna need them.
Yeah, it's gonna be really bright. That's great. Nice. Nothing like the heat of the sun blasting your fucking laptop.
Yeah, right. It's gonna. The sunset has been fucking gorgeous lately.
Yeah, it's been a nice couple days here.
So that might be something that if you stick around long enough, you'll be able to see too.
Yeah, that'll be cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. I gotta learn how to play again.
Yeah.
We haven't done this in a while.
Well, you've been playing. You just haven't played any crowds.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'm used to that.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but it'll be fun for the people who have absolutely no idea who we are or what this is. People just driving home.
Yeah.
Be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Youngstown.
Is the Jug open?
Yeah, right? I was just standing on the porch, like checking out where I kind of want to put everything.
Yeah.
And I know some people drove by and they're like, oh, yeah, sweet, awesome.
Yeah.
There's a dude on the porch.
Yep.
Oh, it's open.
Well, on Monday, as we know, Monday was my birthday, so we went over, my buddy Chris, he caught a bunch of salmon in the lake on Sunday. So he called me and he asked me, like, what to do with it, like what he can do with it, as far as like brining it or marinating it and all that kind of shit. So I was like, dude, you don't have to fucking brine it. If you're eating it like every week, then you probably should. But he was worried about like chemicals and stuff like that. I'm like, I talked to another buddy of mine and we were like, dude, those things have been swimming in that lake all this time. He ain't pulling all the chemicals out.
Yeah.
He better, you just hope to cook them out.
Yeah, that's the flavor, man.
Yeah, exactly. Around here it is.
Yeah. Immunity.
So I got a smoker over next door. So we went over there, and there was like 6 of us. And we were smoking them, and they were fucking fantastic, first of all. I mean, there's nothing like fresh fish.
Yeah, for sure.
But we had a little interaction with the Popo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they were so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
They were like, "Welcome
That's
back!" like almost like
They were excited that you guys were there.
Yeah, they were like, "It's really good to see fucking people,"
That's what I'm saying, dude. Fucking.
And we
bored.
weren't doing anything like, we weren't selling drinks.
Yeah, you're just hanging out.
We were just hanging out, so like we weren't really technically doing anything illegal. Like we were out there and just
Smoking some fish.
And we brought some beers, because we couldn't sell them. So we went to the store, grabbed some beers, and fucking sat out there.
Dude, Rite Aid's making out.
Yeah, I was talking to my one salesman. He said that stores right now are 30% up in beer sales.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, 30%. That's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's going to go long enough. I know. We're always like, no, let's not talk about it. And then we're right in. It's going to go long enough that when they're like, okay, man, everybody go back to normal, they're going to be like, I don't want to. I drank too much beer. I'm too far in the hole. I can't get out now.
Well, the one happy hour guy, Kelly, I think I might have told you this, I'm not sure. But he's like, I just can't wait for the jug to open back up. I need to sober up. Because they're over at Niles Bar and Grill every night.
Yeah.
And everything's free. So, they're just like, shot.
And you don't have to keep it all together because you're not, out in public.
Exactly.
You're at your friend's house.
Right. He comes in and gets takeout 2 weeks ago.
God
actually.
damn it. Just put it on vibrate. Why is it never on vibrate? Who is it? Is it Hotdog?
No, it's
Son
Rich.
of a bitch.
But is it Hotdog?
Hotdog.
But 2 weeks ago, he called and he goes, Chris, it's Kelly. I go, I know Kelly. He goes, I want to order some wings. I go, okay. He goes, I'll take 20 wings. Give me that honey garlic or whatever you guys got. I'm like, okay, no problem. So, about a half hour goes by and it's him again. And I'm like, and I see it on the caller ID. So I'm like, hi, Callie. He's like, hey, Chris, I want to order some wings. I go, you already did. He goes, I'll take 20. He goes, what? I go, you already ordered them, Callie. He goes, I did. When? I go, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago. He goes, oh, well, I guess they're probably ready, aren't they? I was like, how much are you guys drinking over there?
Yeah. I got to go. There's a Chinese kid on a bike here with a bunch of boxes. He's very angry. I don't know. You guys order Chinese food, too? There's just, tons of Amazon packages. No, those guys probably can't figure out Amazon, huh? Maybe.
I don't
know. I don't ever want to assume. I assumed once. We were at the Bob Dylan, the most recent Bob Dylan show at Art Park, and we're sitting in our seats before the show starts, and behind us is an older couple, 60s, maybe early 70s, I don't know, cool older, hippie Bob Dylan, not hippies, but
yeah,
hippies who then went big chill people, hippies who then went to college and made enough money to go to a fucking expensive ass Bob Dylan show,
right.
And they were, they're nice and everything. And I was wearing a backwards hat with the logo on it for the podcast called Legion of Skanks, one of my favorite shows.
Right.
And the guy's like, hey, what's that on your hat? What's that thing? And I was like, oh, it's a podcast called Legion of Skanks. Mm. And he just kind of gave me this look. And I was like, it's like a radio show, but it's on the computer. And he goes, yeah, I know what a podcast is. And then I'm like, that was weird. What a weirdo. And it wasn't until later I was like, oh, it wasn't the podcast part. I was like, Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who those guys are.
Yeah, I know what a podcast is.
Yeah, he goes,
I don't know what a fucking Legion of Skanks
what do you mean,
are.
Legion of Skanks? I listen to NPR. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah,
All right, weirdo. Why you asking
me? It's a funny show. Yeah, so never assume old people can be hip.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, maybe they could figure it out. He figured out how to get the wings. He figured out how to get more than he even knew how to get wings.
Yeah, he figured out how to get wings twice.
All right, so yeah, that's Friday. Friendly Phoes on the porch. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
People are down for it, and
yeah, I'm excited about it. We're all excited about it. Just, it's something.
Yeah, that's what had to happen. Now people are like it's something. That's a rousing applause.
Right.
Well, it's not going to be quiet, and we're not going to starve.
Right.
It's just, that's what I'm saying about the cop. Youngstown is already the sleepiest, quietest town in the fucking world.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how bored a cop must be during Youngstown quarantine,
Oh, my
quote
God.
unquote.
He hung out with us for like 45 minutes.
He'd probably see people like in a knife fight, and he'd be like, "Yes, all right, I just want to hang out with you guys. I just want to talk to somebody. I just arrest you so we can chat."
Finish it up. It's
Yeah.
not over till it's done, boys.
He would arrest them and just like takes them out to eat. Or they can't go out to eat. He just like goes and hangs out with them.
All right.
He just needs a friend.
Yep.
We all need a friend. Everybody's lonely.
I know.
You call up sex lines to just talk.
How much per minute? All right. I'm really bored.
What are you wearing? How are you? What else? What else? Oh, laundry day, huh? That's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Well, hopefully that's where this show's helping with that. You know, give you a feel like your friends are hanging out with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Saying funny shit.
Yeah. I actually got a couple texts about it today. And
Oh, yeah?
they were like, what time? So that's good.
For what?
For Friday.
Oh, for Friday. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that'll be fun. And maybe we'll.
So they're starting at 6 o'clock.
We are?
I
I
thought
thought we
that's-
were doing 7.
Oh.
We'll do whatever. It doesn't matter. Well,
I thought
it's
you said
prob-
6.
I put, did I put 7 on the poster? Or did I even make up? Yeah, I made like a little flyer.
Did I
Somewhere
even
around
make a
6 and
poster?
7. Look, people, we're trying to get back on the bike here, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
This thing's been shut down for. This is the first time I went and had posters printed in months. That used to be like an every week thing. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh. All right, so today, I just got off the phone with my cousin Pat from Rock Solid Tattoo.
Right.
And he was down at, he was with my other cousins, Katie and Laura, and they were all down at the fort. And they were sifting through, they were looking for, like sea glass, you know, in the water. So they're going around, and all of a sudden, like, you know, they're meeting back up at the top. And my cousin Laura is like, "Oh, we found so much awesome fucking glass. Like, whatever you found, just throw it back because this is like, you know, whatever." And my cousin Pat's like, "Oh yeah, let's see." And they're like showing him, and he goes, "Look what I found." He found a 30-gallon garbage bag full of weed.
What?
Yeah,
Today?
today
Where was this again?
at the fort.
At the fort?
Yeah.
What?
So yeah, what?
The fucking Blendetto.
30-gallon. He was like, dude, it was full. This giant garbage bag. He's like, I'm walking along, and I'm like, God, it reeks like weed down here, you know? And he's like, what the fuck? So he's like, I'm walking, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Like, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like, what the fuck? He's like, I look down, and there's this big garbage bag, and I fucking open it, and he's like, I fucking ended up turning it in because it was full of seeds and mold.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it was garbage.
Yeah.
But a 30 fucking gallon bag of weed he found.
You hear about that shit, like in, you know, I guess maybe Florida, wherever there's
Florida,
drug
yeah.
things like they're floating. You know, they're trying to travel through boats and try to ship shit, and something gets lost. I don't know.
I actually,
or someone had to dump it.
I heard of a guy down there. I never met the guy, but it was a friend of a friend who found a fucking whole kilo out in the ocean when he was fishing.
Yeah,
like,
that's quite the catch. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, so I knew a guy. I dropped it off, and I said, we'll split it. He goes, he might have ripped me off. I don't fucking know. He's like, but what I do
Gives a
know is
shit,
that he
yeah.
gave me a big pile of money.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. There's like a picture of him holding it up like it's a fish.
Right.
They just measure it. Yeah.
But yeah, he fucking found a fucking kilo out in the fucking middle of the ocean.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Because I think, like I said, they do that shit by boat. There was that one movie where they were dropping shit out of a helicopter onto a boat.
Yeah.
And sometimes things get lost, or the fucking, you know, the boat pulls up with the lights on top.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you dump shit over, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Maybe they put something that helps it sink, and then after it floats up and then ends up, you know, in your cousin's hands.
No. The weed was in my cousin's hands, not the kilo of coke. Let's not implicate
I'm just
him in
saying,
something
anything.
like that.
Anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
no, I know. The police are at his door tomorrow.
We heard that show. We're fucking bored. We don't have anything else
have
to do. We've
nothing
just been
to do.
listening to that show.
We've been listening to your fucking cousin.
Like, this is their police scanner. This is what the cops listen to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, there was Steve fucking listen to Thurman and Lala episode like 9 or 10 or something.
Yeah.
Steve found a fucking what they deduced was a big like ball of meth in his backyard in Buffalo when they were like cleaning it all out.
What?
There's a whole story. You got to listen to it.
Okay.
But I don't know what the fuck it was. But it was definitely some giant tied up like for drug selling drug bag ball of drugs.
Wow.
I knew a guy who. Why are you looking at me like you're just saying something? What am I missing? What? It's fine. He didn't do anything. Well, he called the cop. They ended up calling the cops.
Right.
I'm gonna now we're not gonna. No one's gonna listen to it. We ended up calling the cops, and the Buffalo cops are just like, I don't know. We got shit. I got like 50 dead guys today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, whatever. Next time, just do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Pretty much was their answer.
Do whatever you want with it. Just don't get caught.
But that shit happens. Yeah, don't call us. We don't care. There was another buddy who was a mailman. And back in the day in the falls, and he was doing his route, and then he saw a car come speeding around and throw shit out the window, and then a few minutes later, 2 cop cars come following it, and he's like, ugh. The Blendetto, the Tony Blendetto from The Sopranos. That shit happens.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? Like, some guy's running through a field and fucking ditches his shit, and later you end up finding it.
Right.
But he found like a brown paper bag with like a fucking big, racket ball of coke, and him and his buddy, he's like, dude, we just cut giant fucking lines and sell some of it. And shit. Yeah. So, there's the 2 options if you ever find anything like that. I never have.
Did I ever tell you about the time that we crashed on Creek Road and Swan Road? No. So it was a big party at a friend of mine's house on Creek Road. This was back in let me think. I would have been 19 because 2 of my buddies were 21, and they're both 2 years older than me. So I was 19, and then we had my brother and his little brother, my other friend's little brother, in the car, and they would have been 17. So we're all at this party, and then we decide that we're going to leave and go back to my house and hang out. The party's like, I don't know. It's just not, it wasn't great. Like, we were like, fuck this. Let's get out of here. Like, we'll go back and play cards and darts and blah, blah, whatever.
Fuck those bitches.
Yeah, exactly. So we go to the res first. Everybody gets like a carton of smokes.
Yeah.
Because a carton of smokes was like $7.50 then. And so we all get a carton of smokes, and it's really fucking foggy out this night, like really bad. So we're driving up Swan Road toward Creek Road, and there's a car in front of us, and all we can really see is like the tail lights. It's so fucking foggy, and my buddy in the front seat is like, dude, slow down, it's so nasty out. And he's like, will you fucking tell him I know what I'm doing? And I'm in the back seat. And I'm like, fucking relax, he's fine. And like this car puts on their blinker to turn right, so my buddy goes to fucking go around him because we think that they're pulling into a driveway. Well, it was fucking Creek Road, and we were going like 50 miles an hour.
Oh.
So we were like, like there was a collective in the car because we all saw the stop sign, and we were just like, boom, we just fucking hit.
What did you hit? I'm confused as to where you are.
We're on like Swan Road ends, and Creek Road is there,
it's like
and there's
T.
those fucking huge ditches.
Oh, okay. So
we hit the
ditch,
other side of the ditch.
Yeah.
Going 50 miles an hour.
It's like an uppercase T.
We should have all been dead.
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty gnarly.
The left-hand side, no, not at all. The left-hand side of the car, there was a scrape all the way down, and the mirror was knocked off by the telephone pole.
Yeah.
So 1 foot to the left, and we would have all been dead. 1 foot. Like, so anyway.
So your buddy was right.
Yeah.
And the front was right.
Yeah. So we get out of the car, and my buddy is just like collapses on the ground that was driving, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
This isn't funny. This isn't a funny story.
My bad.
This isn't funny.
So
his mom, we got to tell his mom he's dead. She starts crying.
Everyone lived. But anyway, like my one buddy just runs into the woods, and he's just gone. Right?
Every group of people has that one guy.
Yeah, exactly.
His response to everything is just to take the fuck off.
He just like was gone, and like we were like, hey, we're yelling his name. He's just not even responding. He's just still running.
Well, he probably thought cops were on their way.
I haven't seen him since. He might still be running.
He's like Forrest Gump.
Yeah. So anyway, then I hear my brother. He's like, Chris, he's like, I think something's wrong with my lip. And I like look, and I'm like, look up into the fucking light. Like there's that street light right there.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You bit right through that motherfucker.
Uh,
And he's like, are you serious? And I'm like, there's a giant hole in your fucking face. And he's just like, he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, just relax. Like, let's fucking. He's like, all right. So, dude, there's beer cans and cigarette packs all strewn about the entire inside of the car.
Because you guys just stocked up.
We just stocked up. So there's like 60 beer cans and like 100 packs of cigarettes all over the fucking car. And I'm like, oh my God. And a giant bag of weed. So like I'm just start rifling beers into the woods. Because,
That's what I'm saying. That's
we're
why
not
your buddy
legal,
just took
you know?
off.
Right.
I think that's why your buddy just took off.
Of course it is. Fucking Welchie. so he welched it. So anyway, like we're just like I'm just chucking shit into the woods. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then this car pulls up, and it's these two ladies, and they're like, oh, my God, are you guys okay? Do you need help? We're nurses at St. Mary's.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, yeah, take these two guys. So she takes the two, and then me and my buddy's little brother are like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. And, like, we just run and fucking get, like, off the road and, like, go through backyards all the way back to the party.
To the shitty party.
Yeah, that was like
If that
about
was a
mile
better
up the
party,
road.
none of that ever would have happened.
Exactly. Fucking bastards. Throw better parties. So anyway, the next day, I go back to like confiscate some of the beer and cigarettes because I'm like, we need that shit, you know? And when I get back there, the car's obviously gone and everything like that. There's a branch that's hanging out over the fucking ditch. And the bag of weed is hanging from it.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the point of the story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, the whole bag of weed is right there. And I just like left. I was like, fuck the rest of the shit.
It was just wow. Do you think were the cops investigating the scene? Was there ever cops?
Yeah, they showed up at the hospital actually.
Did they?
And my dad showed up at the hospital because I called him and I told him my brother, you know, like,
Yeah. bit
and
through
my
his lip.
dad is shit-faced. Like,
Well, this is also the second or third story where you've had to wake your dad up in the middle of the night because one of his kids was bleeding profusely.
yes, it is.
After some ridiculous thing happened.
Well, we weren't the best kids.
Well, that's what kids do.
Yeah. I mean, people talk about what an angel my mother is all the time. They're like, man, raising you two, she's got to be great. And I'm like, yeah, she really is. But anyway, he's fucking wasted, and the cops show up, and they're trying to take my buddy's blood, the one that was driving.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't have his consent. Like, he's like, get the fuck out of here. You have no reason to do. Like, just like yelling at the fucking. So he
Just
did.
doing lawyer shit.
To his credit, he totally saved his ass because he did not get a DWI or anything. Like,
That's
he
pretty
just,
awesome.
Yeah, he got
Drunken Cap's dad lawyer.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that. All right. Hold on, I gotta.
Testes. One,
Hey,
two,
hey,
three.
there we go. Yes.
Three.
Yeah, we guess. We're patching him in. I like this new thing. I got to hit the button, so it's like I'm patching someone in. Like I feel like we're playing like old like Halo when you used to patch your Xboxes all together.
The old Mario Kart, 4 screens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can do what?
He could do what?
Yeah. So Caps regaling us with tales of your party stories.
Do you
are
remember
always,
when we crashed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a bad accident. It was
I
like
don't think I was at that shitty party, though.
no.
No, I don't remember being there.
What was that, Vanessa?
Yeah, I don't think I was there.
No.
I was at his house a few times, but not
just-
that.
It just had.
You guys
The
were
party
young
had
when it
already
happened,
run
right?
its course. Like it was fucking cool an hour or two before that. Like we were having a great time, and then it just had run its course.
Were you
People,
guys just
people
in-
went separate ways.
You
You know?
guys still in high school when that happened?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Well, my brother and his buddy were, and then
You guys just out? So Welchie was probably
21.
21? Okay. He bought the beer.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he left.
That's why he left. That's why he's still running in the woods.
Yeah. Run, Welchie, run.
I remember my one of my friends, he fucked his knee up real bad, like wrestling or something, and he was on crutches, and he had a fake ID, and we went up to like the ghetto fucking Valero
Alpine Park
or
or
whatever,
whatever, yeah.
wherever we all used to go.
Yeah.
Right.
But he was the only one who had an ID, but we were getting, like, we needed to get a lot of beer for this party. He was the only guy. So I went in with him, and we got, like, just, like, 3 30-packs.
Yeah.
And I carry him up, and they ID, their IDs, and he just pulls his out. And the guy was like, just kind of let it go. Like, what are we just like? Oh no, these are all for him. These 90 beers are all for the guy on
very
crutches.
thirsty.
It's the last one of the night.
Yeah,
They wouldn't give him any painkillers at the hospital.
yeah. He really fucked his knee up.
It's gonna be a while. That's funny.
That's we used to like play gigs in bands where like only one guy was 21, so you would just keep getting the drinks, and then
Right.
someone's like, dude, that guitar player's got to be shit faced by now.
Oh
He
yeah.
got like 20 drinks.
He's had like 20 drinks.
A lot of friends like you go into the bar and then they sneak into the back somehow
Yeah.
Right.
and not get card because they only card at the front door.
Yeah.
But we all knew places are going loose, and even like the old Riverside that had the steps from the back
Right.
down
Yep.
near the water. You had to walk up those steep steps to the bar.
Right.
I don't think they're there anymore, but maybe they got rid of them because of us. Who knows? But we used to like play softball, and other kids were, I was probably 22, 21. Other people were like 20 or 19. And then they would be like, okay, just go, and I'll come up the back steps, but you got to meet me there. I was like, okay, I'll just sit right, where it
Yeah.
is. And all of a sudden, they would be there, and then be like, now you got to buy me beers all night. I was like, well, I'll buy you a few, but after a while, I'm not going to the bar every time you need one,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, cut me a break. You're in the bar.
Well, yeah, exactly. I got you in.
Yeah, you're all set.
It's
Yeah.
all up to you now.
Yeah.
Right.
I did the hard part. Now you're all good.
Right.
I'll go get you one right now because I'm thirsty too.
I'll get you. Yeah. I'll get you your first 3, and then
Yeah.
you'll have the balls to do it yourself.
yeah. Some liquid courage in there. You'll be up there.
Right. Exactly.
We'll be walking out the back door into the front and say, hey, you ain't checking my ID. I've been there for an hour now.
We oh what?
Well, I was just gonna say. So I texted or called Dermot or texted him. I don't know, and said like maybe we were gonna do a show on like all the local party spots that we
That's
used to go to in
exactly-
high school.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Exactly what I was just about to say.
All right.
Yeah, there's
so
a few.
You're a perfect person to be on this show
Yeah.
when we go through the list because
Oh, yeah.
there is quite a fucking list.
There's a lot of
that-
fields, a lot of cliffs,
Yeah.
a lot of houses,
Yep.
a lot of empty places that
Uh-huh.
aren't there anymore. Some
Places.
buildings aren't there anymore.
Yeah. Some of the shit's not even there
Yeah,
anymore.
up
Like we'll start with like the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, the tunnel. They
The
blocked
tunnel
that up.
was like the fucking greatest party spot. You used to take
Yeah.
take the Robert Moses and you'd skip up off the Moses and go behind the pine trees,
Oh, yeah.
and you would drive right into the tunnel underneath Lewiston Hill.
Yeah.
Because it was an old railroad track.
Yeah, because of
And
railroad
it was
tracks.
fucking huge.
It was huge. It was like a huge, huge tunnel.
It was
I mean,
humongous. Like you could fit like 50 cars in there.
easily.
And 100 people.
Easily.
Wow.
You'd have fires at both ends.
Fires. Jesus.
It was humongous.
That's like
It was,
where
well, it had to be 20 or 30 feet high.
It had to be.
Yeah.
It had to be.
Like,
About
so you could easily have and
Yeah.
openings at both ends.
probably 40
So-
yards long and probably at least 30 feet high.
Yeah.
And they,
That's
plugged,
where,
they
like, the-
plugged it all up probably in about 92, 3?
No,
Later than that?
a little bit later,
Later
than
than
that.
that?
like,
Maybe
they just put
96.
concrete in it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they got sick and tired of having 8 cases of
Bunch
beer.
of kids show up and start 2 fires. And
Yeah.
We used to bust like the woods down around the area. Oh, we got all the wood we want here.
Yeah. We got all
Free
the wood.
wood.
Look at all this wood.
Yeah. What are
Somebody
we gonna
cut
do
that
with
tree down real quick.
this? Yeah. We got free wood.
I remember one time we brought up, I don't even think these exist anymore. We brought a beer ball.
Oh, yeah.
the fuck's a beer ball?
It's a giant plastic ball full of beer.
That's all.
Like a hamster ball?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
probably the size of a bigger kickball. Way bigger.
Yeah.
Like and it
it's
had a
like-
little spout on it.
Well, you would put, what was it a pony tap?
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
just
you
like
put
a
a
regular
pony
tone
tap
app, and
on
then
it.
it was
Well-
probably, a good 2 feet wide ball
Right.
full of beer.
Full of beer.
And then
Wow.
It was fucking
after
fantastic.
a while, it wasn't full of beer anymore.
Yeah, that would be empty and it became a kickball.
Yeah. And it was plastic. It was definitely, it looked like a big hamster ball.
Yeah, it was great.
That's
You
all
know,
it
there's a
was.
bunch of hammered dudes who then turned them into like
Oh, yeah.
space helmets.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
for
Crack
sure.
'em.
Well, this one actually got turned into that
Yeah.
because no one remembered to bring a pony pump.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to cut the top of it off.
Yeah.
And everyone just had to dunk their beers.
Yeah, they use it like the old McDonald's birthday party coolers. You had to get your crappy orange drink, but it was beer.
Right.
Oh, I would love to see that. A bunch of kids just trying to like
Oh, it's
get
so
into
funny.
this ball.
How do you
Yeah,
want to-
dude, it was so much fun. It was
Ben,
so
you go
funny.
home and get a funnel. You don't live too far from here.
Well, there'd always be like 2 of us in charge and be like, "You pay your $5?"
Yeah. Get the heavy guy.
Well,
with
yeah,
the
I
money.
paid him. He's not involved. It's us 2.
Yeah. You owe me 5 too.
You owe me 5 too.
It's like keg rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$5.
Keg, but it's
It
a
was.
little.
I
totally
can't believe
is.
people complained about like $5.
I know.
I mean, it was mostly all the beer you wanted.
Right.
until the beer ball cracked or something.
Right.
Which never really I don't ever remember a beer ball cracking.
It always.
I'm sure it happened.
I was
but-
always there at the end. It always happened.
Yeah, I'm
but-
sure it happened, but it was probably empty
was,
by then.
Yeah,
At least it's
exactly.
at the end.
It's not
yeah,
like you-
yeah.
No, oh man,
Jimmy
these things,
Roddy Piper.
they lasted.
He did Roddy Piper the guy on top of the head with it after a while.
I mean, for $5,
But that was empty.
you were never getting less than 6 or 8 beers
No.
for $5.
And you were like 20 then. I mean, 20. Who cares?
Yeah,
you were
exactly.
drunk after probably 3.
right.
You know.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
you're
crazy.
bombed. You didn't get your $5 worth. You
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
Yeah. So the tunnel was pretty cool. So when you go up Lewiston Hill, if you look to the left, especially in the springtime and fall, winter, when there's no leaves on the trees, you can actually see the train tracks.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay.
they dip down a little bit, and then they dip down a lot steeper, and you can tell it swings. It starts to swing underneath where you're driving. So that's exactly, if you're going up Lewiston Hill, look to your left. Just follow
Yeah.
the flat area that's about 10 feet wide, because there's a flat part, because that used to be the train tracks that ran
And then you can
probably
just-
all the way out 104.
Yeah, they
Back
do.
in the day.
Because I was gonna say, if you ever go up to Escarpment Drive,
You can see them from there, too.
yeah, when you're on Escarpment Drive, if you go down, like if you go through someone's backyard, because I used to have some friends that lived up there. And actually, my buddy Justin, who comes and does
Oh,
the
yeah,
show,
yeah, yeah.
He-
J-Rock.
Yeah, J-Rock. If we go behind his house and just go walk down a little ways, you run right into the train track and you
Really?
can follow it. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Shit, we should have him go fucking take a picture.
We should. I
Reporters.
can do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because I usually just walk to up there, because I lived right off Creek Road Extension, so I would just kind of like go through some
Yeah.
neighbors' houses and then just walk the
Yeah, it
train
was
tracks.
right there
and
for
it was
you.
probably a 5-minute walk for me.
Right. Yeah, it's right there for you.
And I'd be like, wow, there's a lot of cars in the tunnel. What's going on tonight? Are these from last week?
At least from last week.
But that was always
These
a
are all
neat
the
area.
people that couldn't drive home.
I mean, because it was
At least
literally,
they're still hidden.
it literally was like a concrete square
Yeah.
like area.
Yeah.
It was a
perfect.
cool place.
that's
Yeah.
all you need.
I mean,
It was
you had
great.
fires, you had all the wood you wanted,
Yep.
and
You
then
would just change vehicles, like someone would play music for a half an hour to an
Yeah.
hour in their vehicle,
Right.
and it would like echo through there. It was
Yeah.
fucking
That's
really
cool as
cool,
shit.
man.
Oh,
Did
you
the
brought your-
cops ever pull into this place?
Yeah,
once in a while. But there was another way out. There were 2 ways out.
but there's 2 ways out. Yeah, so half the people would escape immediately.
Oh, he got caught again?
Then you gotta like time
Everyone
it
that
up.
didn't drive would escape.
Oh, yeah, I used to hightail it out of there.
You're like
I'll be home in 5 minutes.
last week they came up from this side,
Yeah.
so next week we all got to get to this side,
True,
so we
right.
gotta run out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
They
that
weren't
was-
smart enough to hit both ends at one time.
No, or the police force wasn't as high as it is now.
Yeah.
They didn't
True.
have enough guys. To
They
hit
didn't
both
have enough
sides.
guys to get both
Yeah.
sides.
They didn't have
Well, the
20
first
cars.
time they pull up and they see you all go shooting out the other side, they're like, "Goddamn dopers!"
We'll get them next
Yeah,
time.
the next time, how did they do it?
They
This
show up
is
at
a
the other
complete
entrance.
tunnel.
God damn it, they're getting away again.
Yeah. There they go again. I can't believe it's a tunnel. There's 2 sides to it.
There's 2 sides. It doesn't
is-
just end.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's like where like the gang in like a Batman comic hangs out.
Yeah,
it's-
for
it was
sure.
I mean,
dude.
like
It
Ninja
was
Turtles
awesome.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. We were down in the sewers
yeah.
with some rat. A rat was our leader, and there was 4 turtles.
There was this ooze. We used to have a ball of ooze.
Yeah. That was our power ooze.
That was our. Yeah, it was.
I could do karate now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look out. Someone give me
exactly.
some pizza.
Yeah, there's a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
Dude, I would party with the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
oh,
they
fuck
were-
yeah.
they were
That
great.
awesome.
Sure.
They like pizza?
Yeah, the
When they hung out with
pizza,
a rat?
breakdancing on their back and shit.
Yeah.
They can, if shit goes down, they'll protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nunchucks.
That's pretty cool. So were there houses around this place?
No,
it's
because
literally underneath Lewiston Hill.
So there's, I'm saying, yeah. So there's nothing like it's
no,
pretty.
nothing.
like Creek Road.
I know 'cause
and
you said
then-
it was by J Rock's house, but it's like a ways.
yeah, it's a ways from his house, but the actual tracks run
Yeah.
behind his house.
Because we used to like party in places, and like we thought like just if there was a wall of bushes and you couldn't see the house, it just wasn't there.
Right.
And then we're just like blasting music.
we're good.
Yeah, like, shit, we're like 3 feet away from an open window.
Right.
The safety. Yeah, that place was great because it
can't
was
see
like
me.
Creek Road was the closest road, and then there was the escarpment.
Yeah.
That was it. So the country
Exactly.
club is probably right above it,
Yeah, it is.
more or less.
Right.
What a juxtaposition that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it
some
was
fancy
amazing.
black tie dinner
Yeah.
up at the
Oh,
country
the
club and
kids-
just under the hill.
kids
Just a
must
bunch
be
of
partying
kids
again.
drinking out of a plastic ball.
Yeah, at the end, toward the at the end of dinner, like a bunch of rich guys coming out on the back patio of the club and
Watching the
lighting up
sunset.
cigars
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
being like, "Where is that fucking music coming from?" Sounds like it's coming from underneath the earth.
Yeah. It's a lot better party than we're having.
And it was us.
I think there's like a bunch of miners having a party.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope.
The Seven Dwarves are down there getting it on. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was a great place. I mean, I could name at least 6, 7 different places that we used to
Everybody's
go to.
got those.
It was crazy.
Right.
And then the Ledge was another cool place. That was
Right.
a place you could probably only fit about maybe 15 or so people.
Yeah.
But we used to have fires. The Ledge overlooks Art Park. It was a rock that used to shoot out. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
And it was probably 15 feet by about 8 feet rock. But there was clearing before that. And you used to hit the park up near the country club and then cross. There's no parking there. I mean, it was just
No,
like
you
right
had
up
to
the
run
parkway.
across the highway.
You had to run across the highway with your beer.
Yeah.
And it's a
what-
ledge. It's
It was definitely a
Yeah,
ledge.
it's definitely a ledge.
all of this is so dangerous.
Yeah. Beer
Yeah.
and kids and little smoking at. No, we're
And
good.
everyone's getting all
That's right.
fucked
We
up.
thought we were so smart. We're like, the cops will never come
Yeah,
here.
well, that wasn't a tunnel, so there was only you're done if the cop came there.
If the
Which-
cops came there, yeah,
happened
you
once
either
or
jump
two.
off the ledge or you get caught.
Yeah,
You guys need to get like those hang gliding suits,
yeah.
like those flying,
flying
squirrel
squirrel,
sorts.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't catch
They
me, I'm out
they-
of here.
They didn't have, yeah.
Just take off into Canada.
Just grabbed it. Land on the Bronx Monument
I
out there.
think some kid just flew into our country across the river
Yeah,
in a suit.
yeah. That place was pretty neat, and I mean, like I said, you could only fit about 10, 12, maybe 15 people tops there.
Mm-hmm.
But we used to cut the woods down there a lot too, and someone would bring
It
a
got
radio.
bigger over the years.
Yeah, it
It
cleared out a
started
little
getting
bit.
up to like 20 because we kept cutting
Cutting
everything
the
down.
trees
Yeah.
down. That's how you can tell where
We're
all
like,
these
"Oh,
spots.
we can fit like 10 more. Come on.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you have a
could really-
child and you're worried about where they're partying, look in the neighborhood where like wood has been missing.
Yeah,
yeah,
like look
yeah.
to where trees. It's like tracking a rodent or something.
Yeah.
You can see where the trees are
Or
starting
look
to
at
go
the
away.
most dangerous spot in the
Yeah,
area.
look in the dumbest place.
tunnels and ledges.
I mean,
tunnels and ledges.
yeah, dude. We used to just find like a little cave in the side of the fucking mountain and like climb down.
Yeah.
And then get all fucked up and have to climb back up.
Yeah.
Wearing like skater shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How come my legs are all cut up?
Yeah. How come there's been plenty of times where I'm like holding onto a rock going, if I let go of this fucking thing, I'm like dead. I'm like dead in the river gone.
This
Yep.
might hurt.
But I guess that's the fun.
Yeah.
Well,
Youth.
J-Rock's like best friend growing up fell off the ledge and broke his leg.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, Scipione, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, did he dive off or did he fall off?
I'm not sure. That's still up for
That's
debate.
And then on purpose.
Yeah. Who knows? He broke his leg.
He broke his leg though.
He
Yeah.
was he was early in high school. I think he was like 9th, 10th grade.
Yeah. Yeah. That was early on.
So did you hear Scipione jumped off the ledge? Or
Yeah, I
fell off?
know.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I know. That was the rumor. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I'm not sure.
People would do handstands
I
on it.
remember.
I'm like,
I was gonna say. I remember Swain doing a handstand.
I'm like, don't
on
do
it.
that,
I'm
man.
like, dude, don't do a fucking handstand.
don't,
on
not when
that.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you fall, you're probably either going to break your leg or be dead.
Yeah.
You've seen the
Win
videos of
50-50.
those like Russian motherfuckers or like weird, ballsy fucking Eastern European guys who like go up to like the tallest building in the city and like do that shit, do handstands on
handstands,
it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Where
crazy.
they hang off with one hand and
Yeah.
then let it go and
Like
then do
waving
like a
with the other
lift.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
they're doing
nuts.
like the clapping push-ups on the side of the ledge.
Yeah.
Wow,
Those
yeah.
are videos you can watch that like I feel it like in my stomach,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
turn over.
They're up
Yeah.
like 30 stories hanging on by the fingertips with one
fucking
hand.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, man, people like that shit. It's
They do.
thrill seeking,
I know.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
So I'm good with 2 feet on the ground.
me too.
Yeah. Unless
thrilling
there's
enough.
like a really great party spot.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
walk on a tightrope across.
Well, yeah.
We'll get there.
You gotta. I mean, worst case scenario, we will get there.
You gotta walk on a tightrope over a river of alligators. But dude, it's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I
No
saw
one can
James
find
Bond
it.
do it one time in a movie.
Hey,
I
you
think
made it.
We'll be
Yeah,
all
my
right.
buddy didn't.
Yeah.
There was 3 of us.
Yeah. More beer for us.
That's funny, man.
Um,
All right, we want to take a quick break there?
sure.
We can come back and discuss some more party spots
right.
of years past.
This is the Captain's Jug of Thoughts podcast.
Whenever that is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We were
Like,
just...
you can do curbside pickup now. Well, I could go to Target before. Why would you know? We're online.
Well, Target's still open.
Yeah, it's always been open.
Yeah.
But I was in like curbside. Where would you go that you wanted a curbside that wasn't open before, or buy
Right.
something online?
My mom actually dropped me off yesterday a $150 gift card for Target.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Target.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go buy another Atari shirt or something.
I thought you were gonna say a console. I was like, what the?
Didn't they have... Yeah, have you been to a Target recently?
Look at the 2600 on sale. I heard. With some Pitfall and some.
Oh, I love
What
Pitfall.
was the other ones that were real good? Asteroids. Pac-Man was terrible, if I remember right. There were some bad.
What about Miss Pac-Man?
Miss Pac-Man? The video game itself was the best Pac-Man there was.
Right.
If anyone wants to argue that, I'll argue for about an hour about it.
We're
It
gonna
was
have
way
a
better than
debate.
regular Pac-Man.
It was.
And then there was a baby Pac-Man, and I think there was either a fourth one or the baby Pac-Man was part pinball, part video game.
Oh.
But I don't know if it was.
We're both like, oh.
So Baby Pac-Man's dad was a pinball machine.
Yeah,
It wasn't Pac-Man's stepdad.
yeah, it could have been Inky and Blinky. I don't know. Must have got that Mrs. Pac-Man with her bow.
We were just admiring the work of the Amish outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're incredible. They're
They're
never gonna hear
incredible.
us, so we might as well just blast them.
I know.
You know?
We could just blast them.
That is a safe
Fuck them.
target. It's the safest target.
Yeah, can't pick on anyone else. We might as well pick on the Amish.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go on Twitter and just say a bunch of shit about the Amish. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're like, who cares? And they're not gonna see it.
Yeah. They'll never know.
We got any Amish sympathizers out there?
But they built this barn back at the pole barn, which is still, I think, a great name for a gay bar.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's gonna be.
You push your stool up.
That is a great name for a pole barn. For the pole barn.
They built that shit. You said in like 4 days.
3 guys.
3 guys.
Yeah. It was incredible. Like the first day, some guy came and augured all the holes for the giant fucking beams. And then next thing I know, these guys are fucking shoving these fucking poles in the holes.
Are we still talking about the same? Is this really a gay bar? I was kidding.
Well,
This is Amish gay bar opened up outside of Chris's house. You're trying to sleep and there's just Amish techno happening.
yeah, it's
Little
crazy.
reach around and grab the guy's beard.
But yeah, and I went and I got breakfast and I came back, and I was over there talking for a few minutes with the people that work there, with my mask on, and I came back, so I was
Guy's robbing the
a
place.
half hour, 45 minutes, and they had like 6 of these fucking poles like in and like stabilized and like done.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
They don't mess around, those guys. That's all I know.
And then at the end of the day, they were all done, and they were already starting to fucking connect them and everything.
In 4 days, they built a huge pole. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Those guys just don't mess around. My parents had a shed built, and they built it in about 2 days.
Yeah.
It was 2 days, for sure.
Yeah.
And I remember coming over there, and I was like, they're done already? Oh, yeah, they had left about 1 o'clock. I was like, 1 o'clock? I was like, are you kidding me? Like, it was shingled. It looks like a little house.
Yeah.
It's got a little porch on it they can sit down on.
We had to change
It's crazy.
the windows in our shed and it took us fucking years.
Yeah.
We bought them to go buy them. We went to like one place that didn't have the right size,
These
so
windows
we
are
just
obsolete.
stopped for looking for a year.
We tried.
They don't have that size.
Yeah.
Nope, I guess it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then she finally got the size. I'm like, seriously, this stuff. There was a different president when this project started. Do you understand? And we finally got him in, and I'm very proud of myself.
Right.
But they're all fucked up. If the Amish looked at it, they'd be like, "This is disgusting work."
Oh yeah.
I picture them like a cartoon characters. Like they just come and there's like a ball of dust, and then they leave, and it's just a fully built barn.
That's how it is.
It's
sort
pretty
of.
much how it is.
I
Yeah.
mean,
These guys were, they're carrying all these fucking huge sheets over. Somebody came in and put the trellises on. So they had a machine, and then those guys just climbed up there and were like, and trellis done. Put the machine, some other guy in a machine, puts it up, in. And then next thing I know, that they're fucking sheeting the goddamn thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
And you know what's crazy?
yeah.
And like every
That's
time I leave my
probably
house
how
for an
many of
hour.
those do you think they're building like a week? For us, that would be I'd live in it. That'd be the only thing
Yeah.
I ever
Yeah.
did in my life.
Right.
Was build that fucking barn.
Mike told me a story because
look what I built.
we were talking on Monday about how crazy it is that they fucking have so much of it done so quickly, and he told me a story that the Amish came in. They're building a house right next to where Mike and his kids were building a deck for these people.
So it's just
They beat
They
us.
said they built the whole house in the exact same amount of time that they built the deck. I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "I swear to God." He's like, "They really made us look like shit."
that's hilarious.
I'm sure their neighbors came out and were like, just like doing double takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think I heard the wrong crew.
Do you guys have a card? Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
Do Amish do cards?
They have probably a printer press, you would think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each card is like hands made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to set the type, like back in the 7th grade IA.
Yeah.
Is this going to be useful to us? Because
Yeah, their
isn't there
kids make
computers
it.
coming up?
Their kids make the cards.
Yeah, it's incredible how fast they work. I mean, they're all probably those guys around here from Medina. Like just past Lockport.
We were talking about,
It's
what is it
nuts.
called? Miller's?
Miller's, supermarket. They have a supermarket.
Is that who you said? You're like, he's like the top dog.
Yeah, he's like the guy out there. His
Miller?
last name is Miller. I'm sure there's 3,000 of them that live out of 3005 out there all named Miller. I didn't say that out loud.
They'll never know.
Probably is. They'll never
But they're
know.
never here.
Well, since they'll never know, you also threw out the phrase Amish Mafia.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo.
That guy's like the kingpin out there.
That's badass. That's fascinating.
He
There's
does.
got to be an Amish Mafia.
Yeah, he does the sheds. He
Wasn't
does
that a show?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
show. Like
Really?
on yeah. Yeah, there was
See,
a show.
I haven't had cable in years.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
that
think
was a
they're-
show.
I think they were from Pennsylvania, so they probably
Yep.
think they're the real Amish, not the Medina Irish. Amish out in,
Right.
out in New
Fucking
York.
Jersey? You kidding
yeah,
me?
Yeah,
These guys had like AKs and everything.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they were,
it
like,
was
full of-
weird.
It
See,
was nuts.
I haven't had
I was
cable
like-
in years.
I was like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
All right, I got an idea for a show. It's about a comedian named Jerry, his wacky neighbor, and his two friends, and their adventures in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It's a show
That's
about
pretty-
nothing, though.
That's pretty badass.
Show about nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean,
I
this,
don't think Amish would do a podcast though.
Yeah, I
that's
don't-
all I want to do is talk to one of
you
them.
might not get the headphones on them. And they speak a little. It's like a broken like German
Really?
that they speak. It's not a complete like English.
Really?
It is, but it's like rolling like into some kind of a German dialect the way they speak to each other too.
Huh.
So if you listen to them, they're like, "Are they talking about me?"
I think that guy's talking about me.
Yeah, you listen to like some like Spanish or Spanish people near you, and they're like, they're talking about me. I know they're pointing
Yeah.
right at me, talking about me.
There was when we were traveling through Ireland, we stopped to get gas, and we went to like a little convenience store, and there were two like teenage girls speaking Gaelic.
Yeah,
Like they talked to us in English, and then started talking to each other in Gaelic.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, why is that necessary? And I totally were probably like, they're saying shit.
oh yeah,
They're probably just saying that I was like super handsome and stuff, right?
yeah.
More than likely.
That's it.
Why are you
That's
laughing?
a Seinfeld episode too, isn't it? Elaine getting her nails done or something?
Oh, right,
And they
yeah.
bring Mr. Costanza, who just died. Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Stiller
Jerry
just died
Stiller, yeah.
about a week or so
He's
ago.
the fucking
Yeah.
best.
The best.
Oh, he was fucking
He was
great.
a scene stealer. Every time he came on, I was like, "Oh, gotta watch it now."
Oh, yeah.
And he was only on-
fantastic.
They kind of broke it down. He was only on about 29 or 30 episodes.
Really?
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it seemed like
you
more.
would think he was on way more.
It
I mean, the
seemed
show
like
was
more.
on, I think, 9 years, and you think they probably made probably 180 some episodes, you would think,
Yeah.
right? A year's
I don't
about
know.
20. I don't know.
Yeah, like 20
Yeah.
25 episodes a
Yeah,
year.
so you would think maybe close to 200, and he was only on, I think they said 29 episodes, which
Wow.
is insane because you could always, I could just name the episodes he was on.
Yeah.
Right, I know.
When dude, when they think George is dead
Yeah, George is done.
Yeah.
because his car was parked there,
Right.
and they crashed it, and it was
When
because
they were
Sue
going to
Ellen
get it
Mishke,
cleaned.
because Sue Ellen Mishke was walking around
Yeah,
in her
the
bra.
bra.
Yeah.
So they crashed the car. So Steinbrenner thought George was dead, and he went to tell George's parents. And George's mom is like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
He's like, "We're so sorry, your son is dead." And then fucking Frank Costanza's like, "How could you trade Ramirez?"
Jay Bruner.
It's
They like
so
Jay Bruner's
funny.
bat.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
In fact, when he died, like on Twitter, Jay Bruner's name was trending
Really?
because of
Yeah,
Ben
because
Stiller,
yeah.
for him dying. And all of a sudden, I was like, why Jerry Bruner's name is because of him in that episode.
Yeah.
saying, how could you trade Jerry Bruner? He's such
he
a
say
great,
that?
great character. Such a great character.
I
And
It was
know.
great. We talked about heavyweights a long time ago on this show, and he was in that briefly because
Yeah.
it was like a Ben Stiller thing.
Yeah.
And he was so funny.
Oh,
he was
so
so
funny.
angry in the very beginning.
Oh, it's so great. Like this plane, and then he kind of carried it over for, I think it was 9-year your series too, was King of Queens.
Oh, right. He
And
was
he-
the dad who
Yeah.
like, lived in
Yeah.
the basement or
And he
something.
played
Yeah,
the
he lived
same
in the
kind of
basement.
character, like he would just
Yeah.
blow up.
Right.
Like,
I
what
know.
are you talking about?
There was a lot of videos going around of them like bloopers,
Oh yeah,
like them cracking up all at him.
oh yeah. Like this him off, like they
Yeah,
cut and he just keep going.
He
Everywhere
would
else.
just
Yeah.
shout his line
Yeah.
at the top of his
You want
lungs.
a piece of me? I think that
Yeah.
was one of the Elaine.
Yeah, and she just
They were in the cop
Yeah.
station, and he's like, "Your son couldn't think of this plan." Oh,
Yeah.
it's such a good show.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to think
Yeah,
of something
that
like
was it.
that.
Yeah. You want a piece of me?
yeah.
And the
What are
whole-
you trying to say, woman?
Yeah, like everyone in the background was just cracking up because it was, it was cut, but they keep filming.
Yeah.
It was just like hilarious.
Oh my God, so
hilarious. God bless him.
funny. Yeah. He'll be missed.
Yeah. I'm thinking that this pole barn in the back is going to be some kid's party spot.
Oh yeah,
There's
it's our,
gonna be
it's our
some-
tunnel.
Inside?
That's their tunnel. Yeah, dude, if I
They're
saw
gonna cut
that,
a little hole in the back fence.
already
sides.
is. If
Both
I was a
sides.
teenager living in this town and I saw them building that we would be in there every night smoking
Yeah.
weed and drinking.
Yeah, no one's
It's
using it now.
right next to the bar.
The bar's fucking close.
Yeah. Is there walls
Yeah.
up on it yet or no?
On the pole barn?
Yeah.
The back and the sidewalls.
yeah.
They just got to do the front.
That'd be
now.
funny as
That's
shit
enough.
if all the fucking dudes from across the street who are super hammered now like just wander in there and start like
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
for you to be the bartender. Chris!
Chris, we found a spot.
When they first
We need beers.
Yeah.
when they first started doing it, they invited me a couple times, and I was like, "Are you guys just inviting me to fucking open your drinks, pour you shots?"
You're gonna make it feel familiar.
We
Yeah.
were joking about because they all drink Black House, which anyone who
geez.
doesn't know what Black House is, it's like a raspberry liqueur that is like super fucking sticky.
Yeah.
And we were like, "So, do you think all the stools are stuck to the ground now?"
It was like Cinemuck.
Yeah, like you can't even move the stools because they're just like, yeah, they're now a part of the floor.
Don't move that stool, you'll break it.
Yeah,
You rip part of the
Pick it
floor up. You rip
The
the
four
floor.
legs are still in there. You got the whole.
yeah, the tile comes right up with it.
I told you not to move it.
Great, you ruined my floor.
Yeah.
And one of them gets stuck in the stool.
Yeah, we gotta call
Yeah.
the Amish now to fix it. They'll be done in about a day. Though. Everything will be good.
Yeah, the Amish have some crazy thing to fucking dissolve the
Yeah.
sticky shit. God damn it. I hate it. Throw it out the window. Be like the Amish, dude. The Amish
It's a hot dog.
It's hot, son of a
Hot
bitch.
dogs out.
The Amish never have their phones ringing during their podcasts. Not an Amish problem. I'm sorry, dude. I think I'm gonna be Amish.
You're gonna be Amish?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and tell them I've been on Rumspringer. Isn't that what it's called?
What is it?
Rumspringer. It's when like they take a break or something.
Yeah.
Like when they're Amish or teenagers, when they raise them to be Amish, and when they're teenagers, they go out in the world for like a little bit.
Right.
Like there's a certain time. Get your yayas out, and then you decide if you want to come back. And most of them just become like meth heads.
Right.
And then it's too fucked up because they go too crazy. They can't handle the world.
Yeah.
And they just party their balls off and get heavily addicted to drugs. And then a lot of them just go, I want to go back. Like they get all their partying out in like whatever 3 years or I don't know. how
There's
long
kids
it is.
like that in high school. Also, they're normal. Like not normal, but I am normal. because they didn't drink or party or
Right.
anything like that.
Free.
And all of a
Yeah.
sudden they go to college and then they fall off the face of the earth because they just had a few fun nights and all of a
Yep.
sudden,
Yeah.
you know, they just go nuts.
They go
Well,
nuts.
it's the most repressed people who keep it tight. And they just go nuts one day. That's
Yeah.
why we're waiting for Lee to crack. Something's gonna happen.
I see a line in the shell. Don't hit the egg.
We did. Speaking of hot dog again, Lee, the Slade Smitty.
Yeah.
Zach, our buddy Zach, our listener, suggested
Right.
that we come up with a drink called the Slade Smitty.
Yep.
And we've already had some people throw suggestions out. Lee's was a good one. It was what was it? Tennessee honey whiskey
Uh-huh.
mixed with like iced tea or something.
Oh.
And when we went to the Maine to the fish shows, that was like one of the special drinks that they were serving because it wasn't
They
like
had the Slade Smitty there?
well, it wasn't called that yet,
Yet.
but that's Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee, yeah.
My vote was for Tennessee whiskey and hot dog water to go with the theme. But I think we should also put it in a martini glass with little cocktail wieners in it, like the olives from like you know what I mean?
yeah.
Classy. We want it to be classy.
We want it to be classy.
know what I
Cocktail
mean?
weenies class up everything.
Yeah. In a bucket. Yeah, we get some of the dirty water from like a cart in New York City. Mix it with some Tennessee fucking moonshine from some dude's bathtub. Put some cocktail wieners in it, dude. That's the new Sex in the City drink. That's the new Cosmo.
Yeah.
That's what all the housewives are going to be drinking.
That's right.
Give me a Slade Smitty.
Give me a Slade Smitty.
Yeah. So if you have any suggestions for what a Slade Smitty should be, this poor guy.
I know. Whenever I talk to Crown, he's like, how many times did you say Slade Smitty's name on the show today? I'm like, I don't know, 13. He's like, God damn it, Hargan. I'm like, what? He's like, that's all right.
It's the people are
I
responding.
told him that you came up with the theory that he is Slade Smitty.
Well, that's why he's mad. He knows we were onto him.
We're on to him. Yeah.
Damn it.
He's both of them and Chloe Smitty, and he's a CIA agent.
I think there's probably a dog barking in the background. He was even the dog.
He's got the sound in the back of the apartment, like just hitting a button so the dog barks. I never had a dog.
Make us think Slade Smitty's a real guy.
Yeah. What is that sound?
What are some other? I'm trying to think of some party spots. I mean, it was always like you just find a fucking partying out in the woods, just finding a clearing in the woods and being like, "This
Yeah.
is fucking great."
Yeah.
And then everybody just gets eaten alive by mosquitoes or
right.
whatever crazy bug is out there.
We had a few friends that lived out like off of Dickersonville,
Yeah.
Ira, right?
Ira.
And then they owned a field across the street because he
what's
lived.
up, Doug?
Yeah, but
What's up,
he
Doug?
He
had-
comes to the jug now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug's. He's a little quiet now and then, but he's all right.
Yeah, he's cool, but he came
Yeah.
to the jug, and I was like, man, is that
Doug?
what's up, Doug?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he goes, what's your name? And I go, Chris Harden, and he goes, that's what I thought. I was like, what's up, Doug?
Yeah.
He's like, not much.
Yeah.
That's what he said for 20 years.
His parents
Really?
had,
Yeah, dude, it's super funny.
his parents had a pool inside of a greenhouse.
Yeah,
If I remember.
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah.
'Cause we used to like
It
go
was
swimming in
nuts.
the winter.
yeah, we'd go
Oh, come
swimming.
on over.
Yeah,
Like it's freaking 5 degrees out.
yeah,
Oh,
they'd always be
you're
like,
good.
bring your swim trunks. It'd be
Yeah.
like January 8th. You'd be like, what? And you'd get over there, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, that was like the only like person I knew that had one. There's some condo people and all that.
Sure.
They had, on Youngstown that had them, but I was like, you got a pool in January? That's great.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
There'd be
coming
people
over.
fucking swimming, hammered.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
his name's What's Up, Dog.
What's up, Doug?
It's not Fuck Off, Dog.
Yeah.
No.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Hey, Doug, you're looking good, Doug."
Looking good, Doug.
I
That's a
haven't
good guy to
swam
know.
I haven't
Yeah, he
swam in
was.
7 months, but you still got that pool that's inside?
Right.
That's
What's up,
pretty cool.
Doug?
Yeah. And then
Not
Knibble's
much.
house, more or less, you would almost take a tractor back to the property that they owned across the street. And then they had a huge clearing with a fire pit. And then there was an outhouse even out there, or a Johnny on the Spot,
Yeah.
which was probably 200 yards in the woods. But it was their property, and no one bothered you out there.
He's
I mean, no one.
isn't he like one of the guys that
He was a helicopter
yeah.
technician, repairman, whatever you want to call it. Went in the military, and he flew with Marine One on a helicopter
Yeah.
with Clinton and Bush.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he got pretty
You would
high
see him
up.
on TV sometimes.
Yeah, he would be
Wow.
the guy
Yeah.
saluting, when they
Yeah.
walked down the steps in the helicopter to get on Air Force One or
Right,
land in the
exactly.
White House lawn.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that would in the Marines that would salute.
And this is one of your buddies?
Yeah.
They went to Newport.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Crazy.
Talk about some dumb shit he did.
Oh, he was.
Talk about some
We
dumb...
got a laundry list.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're not very thorough when they hire those helicopter guys.
They
I was like, how
they
the hell
didn't
did he
check
get that
me.
job?
They didn't ask his friends about him that lived around here.
Talk some shit about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, I was like, how the fuck did he get that
literally,
job?
like,
That's
I would
when I
see him
first
once in a
found
while,
out.
like on the news. All of a sudden, like Clinton would be getting out of his helicopter at the White House. And I was like, that's Ira.
That's Ira. I know that guy.
That's for him, for sure. Him with a hat on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, a full military uniform, like the Marines, like their
Right,
class.
right.
You know, going to party uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the medals and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yep.
and a white hat.
Yeah.
And, you know, and
About to
that was
sing
like, that's
doo-wop to
definitely-
a girl in a bar.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You can't fight that love and feeling. But that was Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
But it was definitely him, which was weird. And then, you know, he was probably in. I'm guessing he was in definitely over 4. I would bet he was in about 8 years.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pretty
longer.
fucking
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw
Maybe
him.
longer.
I remember seeing him a bunch of times like, for- over the years. Being
And
like,
then there was
holy fuck,
A
man.
few of our friends got in, and then they went over to Iraq, and they were like mercenaries, more or less. They were out of the military,
Yeah.
you know, and they were making big bucks. And the one
Yeah.
guy was telling me, like, when had to be the first Gulf War. No, it was the second one. It was the second, because the first Gulf War we were just out of high school or in high school.
Yeah.
So it was the second one that they were in their like Humvees, whatever, and they were to put tampons onto the dashboard, like just line them up, like 20 of them,
Yeah.
open them up and stick them right to the dashboard in case they got shot. They could plug the hole more or less
Wow.
with the tampon. I was like,
That's the military. That's our
Yeah,
$1 trillion military
that's what we got.
technology.
That's what we got.
That's what we got. But I mean,
I'm starting to feel the cracks break in this fucking government here.
Yeah.
They're hiring fucking potheads who used to
Yeah.
party in a tunnel.
Yeah.
for sure. Ira's in the tunnel.
Plugging-
Oh yeah.
See what we did?
And now some are plugging holes with tampons.
Maybe he was at the lodge.
That's the military budget.
Yeah.
It's just
But
trillions of
that was
dollars
crazy
of duct
what he was
tape.
telling me, and he said like the guys in the tanks back then. This is in the first Gulf War when they were first, signed up.
Right.
They were those Iraqis when they were in Kuwait would just build like sand dunes, and they put like plows more or less on the U.S. tanks. They were like, okay, we're just gonna plow our way right through,
Right.
and they would just plow right over them, like they in their sand and just bury them.
Yeah.
And then that's how, when the U.S. went in, it might have lasted. Would it last like a day or two, and all of a sudden they were done?
Yeah.
They're like,
Hotdog
okay,
again.
we're just gonna line up our tanks.
That's their.
More or less, they went side by side. And
Where's
they
all
said,
this fucking money going?
Let's
then?
go. Yeah,
They're just running the guys over.
Yeah. They were
and
like,
just hanging their
no need for a
tampons or
bullet.
their
Yeah.
medical shit.
no need for a bullet. We'll just run them
right.
over with plows.
Here's a fucking
Crazy.
reality show. We get some guys from Iraq, and we get the Amish,
Yeah,
and we give them a whole pile of sand and a bunch of wood and shit, and
see
just
what
say who
happens.
can build the quickest thing. You know what I mean?
I bet it's the Amish.
And then the challenge is if the military can run it over.
Yeah, the military they'll look at it for about a year to see
Yeah.
if they can build it, and the Amish will be long gone.
That's pretty
Yeah.
badass. Well, I see that guy, the guy who shot Bin Laden, is always popping up on
Yeah, he's always on
podcasts
stuff.
and shit.
Yeah.
What is this?
Slade Smitty wants to call in to prove that he's real.
Right now?
That's what the text is. Are you in the middle of the podcast? Slade Smitty wants to call in and prove that he's real.
all right.
Patch him in.
We got to patch him in
Yeah.
right now? Well, that's what he says.
Caw.
So I got to call Hotdog?
Yeah, you gotta do whatever.
I
you
don't have
gotta do.
Slade Smitty's number. Well, maybe I do.
think didn't he?
If
they-
it's Hotdog, then I do.
It's funny how technology works. All of a sudden, plug the phone in, boom, he's on.
Oh, we'll see.
I'm all Amish about this. We'll see
Do I have
if
to put it on
happens.
speaker?
I hear
I
it
don't
ringing.
think
we
so.
are.
We can hear. Yeah, we can hear that. I don't know. I don't know if he'll hear us.
Crown.
Hey, the great Hardini.
You can hear us?
I can hear you.
You're on the
Nice.
show.
Oh, what's up,
We
everybody?
got 4.
How's it going, bud?
It's going all right, man. I was wondering if you were doing this tonight.
We are.
I have
Thurman's like,
some-
turn your goddamn phone off. And then
Every
I was like,
goddamn
I was
2
like, it's
seconds.
Hot Dog. And he
It
wants,
keeps ringing.
and Slade Smitty wants to call, and he goes, all right, call him back.
All right, that's an important call.
I gotta prove I'm real.
All right.
What's going on, Crown? It's Benyon.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, how are you? We got a fourth
Good,
wheel
man. How
now.
you doing?
Good. How's Florida?
What's up?
How's Florida?
Excellent.
Good.
Excellent, man. Living the dream down here.
Is it muggy and buggy yet?
Muggy and in between forest fires and fucking tropical storms. You know, it's all good.
Crazy.
It's all good.
And a plague.
Life is good. Let me give me I gotta put this kid to bed, and give me 5 minutes. I'll call him with Slade. He wants to prove himself to be real.
All right.
All right, we're wise to your tricks.
We are.
You're on the clock.
You're on the clock.
He's gonna make a
You should be
video.
wise to my tricks by now.
He's gonna make a video where it's like him doing hot dog, and then it cuts to just him in a different get up, dressed as Tyler Durden with sunglasses and shit.
Right.
Just being like, I'm Slade Smitty.
Dude, how would I ever pull off the little Chloe Smitty though? I mean, really. Ask
You're
yourself
good.
that
We didn't say you weren't good.
The cocktail weenie.
All right, give me a few minutes. I'll call you right
Okay.
All right.
back.
Bye.
I think.
Just leave this plugged in.
Yeah, just keep it plugged in. I'll turn it down. I think the Amish would win. When you were doing that, we're starting a reality show. The Iraqis versus the Amish at building a thing out of what we would see is just a pile of garbage. We would see if you look at the Amish's tools, and we would use them to make bonfires for parties.
Yeah. Yeah. Just cut the wood down and throw it in the fire. Even like the military versus the Amish will get it done way quicker.
Right.
I mean, there's so much bureaucracy.
Cheaper,
and,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got to talk about
bigger,
this.
cheaper,
We gotta
everything.
We got to put this through Congress to see what happens.
All of their weapons
take 6
would be like
months.
old-timey weapons, like slingshots and like the shit at the end of Return of the Jedi. It's like the two things. It's all just like ropes and wood. I think the Amish would protect us.
Hotdog had this party one time, and like J-Rock always talks about this. He's like, "Do you remember that party that fucking Crown had back in high school?" He's like, "His house is like a jungle, right?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I do remember that like theme though for some reason." Like,
Didn't Elvis have a jungle room in Graceland?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like that.
yeah, it was Crown's parents' living room though. Like it wasn't a jungle. They just had two exotic birds in cages, and I think that
That's jungly.
What, like
That's significally more jungly than the room we're in right now.
right.
The zebra couch
and like
didn't
him
put it
being
like
on acid like made it seem like he was in a jungle.
Fuck yeah! Of course. That's this is a small detail that may have influenced.
The couch is moving.
He's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "You sure it wasn't a jungle theme?" I go, "He just had two exotic birds." He's like, "I feel like I remember more than that." I'm like, "I'm sure you do."
It was a beer and acid theme, not a jungle theme.
Right.
Dude, he had a cat.
Yeah.
He kept saying, "Save me from the panther."
Yeah. It was a tabby. It
Yeah,
was no tiger.
We
fucking
we
funny.
went out to this kid's house to party, and as we're going there, my friends are like, "Yeah, it's his mom. He lives. We were young, so it's like his mom's house, and it's decorated kind of weird. There's all these fucking unicorns. She loves unicorns.
Oh, boy.
So just don't say anything because it's annoying." And I'm all fucked up and just totally forgot all of that.
Yeah.
So by the time we get there, I walk in and I see a wall of like unicorn, like literally like Dodgeball. Remember the movie Dodgeball? He walks in, her whole house, like it was a wall of like little unicorn sculptures that she collected, like 100 of them. And I'm all fucked up. I'm like, holy shit. Look at all these fucking unicorns. And I'm bringing it up like no one ever said it.
What the fuck's up with the unicorn? Don't mention it.
Did you ever notice all the unicorns in this place?
Hey, man, I don't know if you've been paying attention around here.
Not so magical when there's 2 million of them in your house.
Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of a fucking unicorn, doesn't it?
Where am I at?
They're everywhere.
They're like deer now. We gotta get rid of them. Now there's a problem.
Yeah. We need a little population control on these unicorns.
Jesus Christ, they're like rabbits.
It's gotta be a special license at a certain time of the year.
Oh, dude, unicorn season. It's the first day of unicorn season.
Yeah.
You see one horn, shoot it.
Yeah.
Some guy's just got a fucking thing of unicorn piss he's putting all over himself.
Some rainbows.
It's a rainbow colored unicorn piss with glitter in it.
Yeah, with glitter in it.
He's tracking glitter through the woods.
Yeah. They just follow it. They're like, "Oh, there's the glitter. Let's go."
No, that's Club Marcella. No, it's a unicorn.
It's the pole barn.
It's the pole barn. Yeah. You hang out outside the pole barn.
lot of stools to push up.
You would. You'd have guys fucking. They'd be boiling the fucking unicorn horn and hanging it on the wall.
That's terrible. That's funny.
Yeah, that could be like the Pole Barn's theme. We push up your stool for you.
Yeah. First drink's free, but then we push your stool up.
I thought you were going to say unicorn themed. I'm like, I think that's kind of inevitable.
No,
Yeah.
that's not what I was going to say.
That's our mascot.
That's just the mascot.
That's
Fucking Amish.
Uh,
Yeah, that does defeat the point of a unicorn if there's like 1,000 unicorns.
right.
yeah.
It kind of takes away the whole meaning.
Like maybe one.
Yeah, right.
It's
They're
hard
tough
to find. Yeah.
It's
It's like a four-leaf
almost
clover.
impossible.
Every clover is four-leaf. Why would it be a four-leaf clover?
Right.
That's funny.
God,
Oh, yeah.
unicorns.
We got to spend some time on this one though. My buddy's parents were building a house in Lewiston, like big motherfucking house, and the basement was undone, like it wasn't finished, but like his room was down there, so we just had like a bed and a TV on a stand, like a pool table. It was fucking paradise because it was just a big. It looked like a mental insane asylum. Like it was just a big empty room with like the kind of the plastic shit on the walls. Like, it was just a big concrete room, like a parking garage. And we had like a 3-day party down there that was fucking great.
Oh, sure.
There was during the time when he used to. Is this it? I'm just killing time until what is that? God damn it.
Hardin had a basement bedroom
He said,
too.
yeah,
We used
I
to
did.
party downstairs too. That's
Yep.
pretty. It's like, we're going to
He
the
said
basement.
balls. I was just texting him, but now he's not answering the phone.
Oh fucking yeah, dude! He got whisked away on some fucking special
'Cause he's
CIA
not
show.
real.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's chasing unicorns.
He's on a scene. Yeah. He had to. Yeah, the CIA came and grabbed him. And they're like, "We gotta go now."
We told you, Crown.
They're on us. These guys know everything.
You know they're doing a fucking talk show about us.
Dude, I'm fascinated by the idea of an Amish Mafia and like doing crazy Sopranos-y gangster shit. But they had like AKs. Like that's kind of cheating. Now they're just sort of hipsters. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was Amish, like they need to have like Amish styles of killing motherfuckers.
Right.
Like those weird little like a bullet that they welded down themselves.
Like a blunderbuss.
Yeah, like a wood.
They put their silverware into the gun and they shoot it at you.
Yeah. They're just like they're like ninjas. They're sneaky.
Yeah. The guy's
You know what I
walking
mean?
around with an AK. You're like, that's not 1860 technology. You can't use that.
You're just in suspenders shooting people
Yeah.
with like
Like-
silly facial hair.
You look like Abe Lincoln with an AK.
Yeah. That facial hair really went out of style, huh?
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
Abe
Sure
Lincoln.
did.
Someone should try to bring it. Anybody out there with a good beard, fucking now's the time.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just a beard with a shaved mustache, right?
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I
guess.
look at.
He
it.
was sick of like getting fucking shit in his stash when he was drinking. It was the 1800s. They weren't clean.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Hot dog's back.
Oh, shit.
But supposedly there's no Slade Smitty on this.
All right.
We'll see.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Is he
Hello?
there?
Yeah, it's a definite conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
He
you
doesn't
heard that, huh?
exist.
Yeah, it is.
I go, all right, it's hot dog, but supposedly no Slade Smitty. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, there's not. There's no Slade Smith. This is Chloe Smitty. How you doing?
Yeah, that doesn't sound the same.
No.
No, not really.
You know.
We're talking about old party spots, and these guys are telling stories about partying back in the day. Talking about the tunnel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tunnel, the ledge.
The ledge
The
was
ledge.
fun. Lutz Road.
Lutz
was
Road.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about that's the Wolf property. That place was crazy because you could just park there, and I remember there was a guardrail,
Yep.
and you could put 40, 50 cars there. Now,
Yeah.
I got busted probably 50% of the time, but
Right.
what are you going to do?
The other 50% were fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, we got so fucking
Always.
arrogant
even
about it. We started having fires right on the side of the road
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of actually walking into the fucking
Yeah.
woods like we were supposed to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
'cause
lazy.
I remember graduating the guy, and
We're
the
like,
guy's
we're
like,
gonna
my
get
brother,
busted either way.
my brother owns
It
this.
always gets
They
busted.
don't care.
Why walk back there? It's all muddy, crappy.
Yeah.
We had campers back there.
Lutz Road always got busted.
Oh,
What about
it
the
was,
lake?
it was
What
such an
about
easy
the-
one.
What about the lake? That was always a good one too.
Oh,
It's
Oxy?
Oxy on the lake, yeah. That was another one. But that was a
Yeah.
one-way in one. They started getting wise to us there, too.
They did.
There was that guy.
And there was no way out except
Now-
for across the lake to Toronto, and that's
Yeah.
as far swim.
Yeah.
Now that place is huge.
Yeah.
There's like gazebos and it's like a park. It's like swing sets and everything back there.
There's a disc golf.
Yeah, it's nuts back there now.
There's disc golf back there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. They really hooked it up.
Got a nice course back there in the lake.
Well, we tore down the
it's
woods to
great.
start fires, so they were all set to
Yeah.
build back there. We made it.
They're like, these fucking idiot kids already made all this room for
We
us.
made it
Might as well
easy.
do something with it.
We thatched it. Yeah,
Might as well have fun with it.
we pruned your
Turn
woods.
to go there. Let's charge admission.
Yeah, I know. We should be getting
That's
a
what it is.
percentage.
There's a huge party down there every year, right? Every summer.
Yeah, we
Maybe not this summer.
we sell beer and food at it every year now.
Yeah,
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, it's great.
You really?
Yeah.
25 years ago, it was like you can't go down there unless you're under 20.
Yeah, there's like 25 stands, and actually they had
The food trucks.
they had Strictly Hip play there this year.
Yeah.
Oh wow, no shit.
Yeah, it was fucking good, man. Because they got this big stage down by the water now.
Wow, man.
Dude,
That's
it's
cool.
fucking tits, man.
We all started at partying there. Like, this place is
I
great.
know.
And all of a sudden,
Couple of-
they cleared out
They stole our idea.
cleared out 5 acres and they built a legal park.
Roll a couple of kegs down there and see what happens.
Right.
Some beer balls.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
beer
we were
balls.
talking about beer balls, Crown. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Like a
That
hamster
sounds
ball.
like it should be something else, like whiskey dick. Like it should be like something else. Like,
got beer
oh, dude, I
balls.
got beer balls.
I got beer balls and whiskey dick.
That's a country song.
That is a country song.
Beer
Up
balls
next.
were just enough for like you and like 3 of your friends. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was
Beer
probably, I bet you it was about a case and a half
Yeah.
Yeah.
of like draft, shit draft beer in a ball.
Yeah, for like $8.
And once it was gone, that was it.
Jenny 12 horse.
Oh, jeez. They paid you $10 to drink it.
Yeah.
All I can picture is Nick Hill going, "Golden anniversary, golden anniversary, golden anniversary,
Oh my
golden
God.
anniversary."
That beer is terrible.
Oh yeah, it was fucking.
Do they even still make that?
I doubt it.
You know what they still make that we were carrying at the Jug for a little while?
Keystone.
I was just
Utica Club.
Oh,
I've never even heard of that.
I think the deposit on the case was more than the case itself. Wait a second, the price doubled?
Yeah, they're like $6 now for a case.
You guys are getting
Even
rich
in New
drinking
York?
this shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Say
Christ.
so.
$2 a can.
Comes
I
with a
was
free-
gonna bring up Keystone too, because that
comes
was
with
the
some
shit
toilet
that
paper.
you buy a fucking 60 beers for like $10,
Yeah.
and then just be
Bottle
pissing
beer
all
tastes
night because
beer.
you drink 1,000 of them.
Right.
Well, all
Bottle
the shit
beer
beer
tastes
back
in
in
a
the
can.
all that
Bullshit.
shit beer back in the day. We used to drink all that shit beer.
Oh, we drank it all.
It was
Hams.
easy. It was easy.
Hams?
Hams.
Who's naming this shit?
Turkeys.
Dude,
Turkeys, yeah.
that's what my dad always would get us when we would give him money to go get us beer when we were like 17. He'd come back. We'd be like, everyone would throw in $5. There'd be like 6 of us, and he'd come back with 5 cases of hams.
Was he just like, I'm gonna give them shitty beer so they stop? They don't like it.
Well, he just knew that we wanted to get shit faced, so he bought the cheapest beer possible.
All right.
Yeah,
working
back when
it
you
out.
were young, it really didn't bother you. If you drank one of those 2 sips of that right now, you'd be like, oh, Tic Tac, fellas?
So you got
It's like a
options.
science experiment.
Oh, it was
Oh, my
incredible
God.
how cheap the beer was. But then we had friends that worked at Be Quick for years. And we would do some
And
after-hour
Rite Aid
shopping.
in Lewiston.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then out the back, at the back door, as the Amish like to say.
Yeah.
But it was
better than in the back door.
yeah. But it was like, give me $10. Here's 3 cases of Mick Light or Blue or whatever you wanted.
Right.
Do the Amish drink?
The good old days.
I don't think
know.
so.
No.
don't
Well,
know.
except on that.
They
Rum
smoke
Springer
pipes.
shit.
I know that.
Yeah,
I saw-
that's
Yeah.
cool. You didn't smell what was in the pipe.
When they
No,
get
I
that,
couldn't smell it. So
What they
I'm
get
not
about
sure.
6 months to decide if they want to be Amish or something? Is that what
I
it
don't
is?
remember.
I don't even know.
We'll have to look into
But
it.
some of them you just never hear from again.
Right.
They're
It's
like,
interesting to see those party spots now. Like there's spots we used to go get fucked up and crazy shit would happen, and now it's like condos.
Yeah,
Right.
Like a
I know.
young family raising their kids.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Or like some old lady lives there.
Look.
It's all got torn down. You know what I mean?
All the
Right.
debauchery that happened in your bedroom. When
I
it was-
remember.
yeah.
How do you remember keg parties down in Joseph Davis down by the dock?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the ones that we would have during the day of school, during the school day.
First day of
People
school.
would skip school. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first day of
We
school
would go
for about
down there.
5 years in a row.
Right.
If you were a junior, sophomore, whatever, senior, mostly seniors.
Yeah.
it would be a huge party. And if you really look back at the Newport yearbooks, there were kids hammered in the pictures.
Oh yeah,
Like hammered.
right.
Probably for like 3-4 years. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe how drunk. I mean,
So you guys would go party and then have to go in for the first day
yeah, it
and
was
like,
like
get
a
your
ritual.
picture taken?
It was
Yeah.
a ritual for like probably 4 or 5 years.
Right.
You know, probably from like 90 to like 94, 95, whatever. That we would meet at Joseph Davis like at 6:30, 6 in the morning, and it's drink. Probably show up late to school, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
it was always picture day, and you got 20 people in your homeroom, whatever it was, and you went to the library or wherever you went and got your picture from done. But everyone was like sweaty. And you could see like oh
you
my
stunk
God,
like sweat and beer.
yeah, like if you
Everyone's
look at
hair is just all fucked up.
if
Yeah.
you look at the old yearbook picture, it was just hilarious for years.
But everybody was in an outstanding mood.
Oh
Right.
yeah, first
Yeah.
day of school,
Really
wasn't it?
big smile.
Big smile, yeah. Dude, we used to get fucked up in school.
So did we.
Like shit that you think about now, like, your friends' kids or whatever who are
Oh, they're-
teenagers
yeah,
getting
they
fucked
have
up
no
in school. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it just seems crazy.
Did I tell you my mom found the paperwork? She found paperwork from a bunch of old shit, but one of the things was when I got kicked out of school for getting fucking wasted on Ozzy's birthday and then coming to school.
Ozzy Osbourne's birthday?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we got fucking wasted. And
Why? Because it was Ozzy's birthday?
yeah, it was Ozzy's birthday.
All right,
Why
that's
not?
it's a good time to celebrate, yeah.
Right. It was like his 50th or something like that.
All right, that's a big one.
He's
Right.
still going too.
I know. And
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so we went to a buddy's house and we got like 2 cases of beer at like 7:15 in the morning. And we pounded the 2 cases of beer, like 6 of us.
Did this guy have a white Jeep Cherokee?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the pink guy.
No, Delucci.
No, it wasn't him.
The pink guy.
So we come back to school and like our dumbasses, we fucking all walk into the fucking
That's what I'm
office to
saying.
sign
Like,
in
we
at the
just
same
thought
time.
we were so smooth.
Yeah. And we all walk in at the same time, 6 of us into the
We all
office
had
to sign
doctor's
in.
appointments.
So, like the very next period, all 6 of our names get announced over the loudspeaker to report to the office immediately. And I'm
funny.
like, that's odd. That's the whole group that we were with.
Yeah. Wait, is it a 3 out of
And
3?
they're like,
4 out of 4?
we kind of noticed that you guys all came in at the same time, and you guys smell like beer. And we were like, oh,
I told you
yeah.
not to spray that one.
So like no one would say anything. We're all sitting in this fucking room together, and like they're like, "Why would you guys do this?" Blah 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 blah. Like, and then all the other teachers leave, and Mr. Condino goes, "Chris," he goes, "I always been good with you, good to you. You know, I know you don't like all the teachers here." He goes, "But we're good, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Mr. Condino, you're great. He's like, "So just tell me the fucking truth." I go, "You really want the truth?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "It's fucking Ozzy's birthday." he goes, "Ozzy? That fucking madman?"
It's worse than I thought.
I go, "Yeah, that's him."
Yeah.
He goes, "You guys are fucking idiots." I go, "I know.
You win.
I'm aware."
Yeah.
So what did the fucking school do? This is no shit. They fucking packed us all back in the same cars that we got drunk driving to school and made us drive home.
Told you to go home.
Yeah.
That'd been great.
Drunk.
Yeah.
The good old days.
And kicked us out for 5 days each.
You guys get out of here and go party for 5 days.
Could you imagine what a lawsuit that would have been had we fucking wrapped one of those cars around a pole or something?
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's kind
They
of
fucking
dumb.
sent us
They
all
sent you home
We were
driving?
16.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a fucking lapse in judgment.
It's a major lapse in judgment. They weren't like, call your parents.
Yeah.
You know, they
Get
were
outta
like,
here.
get the fuck out of our school.
And drive home.
Yeah.
Drunk.
They're probably jealous. They're probably
So
all
we just went and
super
kept
jealous
drinking.
because
Yeah.
all the teachers wanted to be fucking shit faced
Oh my god!
in
I
the day
used to
too.
Yeah,
go
right?
to Apple Granny's like at 4 o'clock on a 5 o'clock on a Friday. There was like 20 of them at the bar.
Yeah.
Like every teacher at Loopwire, I was like,
Right.
"That's my teacher. That's my," and they were getting shit faced. And you know they were there
They're all
like
drinking
at,
martinis.
yeah, you know they were there like at 3:15,
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
and this is like 5:30. You line up, go
Cursing
to
all, and they see one of you guys walk in. They're
Yeah.
like, "No,
yeah,
not here."
put your cigarette down.
They followed us here.
I know.
God damn it!
I
I
know.
can't escape these little brats.
Yeah, yeah. I got to move to Tonawanda.
We were getting all shit housed one day during lunch, drinking fucking screwdrivers, And then it was just, we had so much fun and we're all laughing and it was just all this great day. And I go to another class and there was like a kid, I was like I don't know, maybe like a senior at the time. And there was a kid who like went to the nurse for some reason. And then when he came back, he's like, hey, do you got a friend named Pete? I was like, yeah. He's like, there's a dude named Pete in the nurse's office just fucking throwing up everywhere. The whole hallway smells like vodka. And he's just throwing up. And I heard his name's Pete, and I figured you two were hanging out. I'm like, that's fucked up. He didn't say my name, did he?
He didn't say my name, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We thought we were all smooth. They don't know. I got gum, dude. We're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's got Tic Tacs and gum. We're like, we're good. They can't tell.
That's hilarious.
But when 6 of you walk into a 8x8 room at the same time, they're like, whoa.
Well, teachers got to know. Teachers, if there's any teachers listening, find out when fucking Post Malone's birthday is or whatever the fuck. And find, you know, that's when kids are going to come in all zannied out or whatever kids do nowadays.
Yeah, whatever they do.
Crazy
What
kids.
do they do, Hot Dog? Do you know?
God no, come on.
God, no.
Have you ever found a floating
What am I, a child?
package? Have you ever found a floating package of narcotics on your boat? Because we were talking about that earlier.
I have.
Really?
It was in the Keys. Yeah, it was a bale of weed. We call it the square grouper, man. It was
Square grouper.
right
great.
Right off of Almirada, man. It was I don't know. It had to be 7 or 8 years ago now, but we brought it in, man. We were super nervous because what you do out there is you try to find floating structure. And usually the fish gather towards it, right? So everybody's looking towards the water all the time to, you know, find a pallet. I mean, we've passed like shipping containers just bobbing in the water, you know, palm trees, you know, pallets, stuff like that. But my buddy found, you know, he caught this out of the corner of his eye, man. We zip over to it, you know, we pick it up. And sure as shit, it's a fucking square grouper. So we bring it back in. And, you know, we just dart right back in. It's, you know, 10, 15 miles offshore. And we were staying at Robbie's in Almirada, which is the place where they feed all the tarpon off the docks. You probably find it online.
Okay.
But we cut it open, man. Dude, it smelled like a goddamn dirty diaper. It was the worst pot I've ever smelled in my entire life. We just gave it to, like, the dock hands, man. And we just gave it away. It was terrible.
Wow.
But yeah, nothing.
Nothing
you know,
good.
nothing other than that.
A square grouper.
We told a story on the show earlier that today my cousin found a garbage bag full of weed at Fort Niagara,
Oh, nice.
like a 30-gallon garbage bag full.
Wow.
But he said it was all seeds and mold, and he just turned it into the cops.
Or else we
Yeah,
probably
it was-
wouldn't be talking about it on the show.
Exactly.
Into the cops?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it was garbage.
Oh,
Should give it to a garbage man.
Why would you just turn it into the garbage man?
You try to get-
You
you
put
try to
that
get
out in
points.
front of your house, you might have bigger problems.
He was trying
You
to
put
get
it out in
points.
front of your neighbor's house, Hardy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Here you go, asshole.
He does hate his neighbor 2 doors down too. I'm gonna have to tell him he should have done that.
That's a great setup.
He would have been having his coffee fucking 2 days later in the morning, and he's getting whisked away in cuffs.
Yeah, bunch of guys in fucking windbreakers that say DEA.
Yeah. I just walked my dog, and 2 doors down from me is
Hey, yeah, my neighbor, I'd like to put in an anonymous tip about a guy selling really shitty weed.
I think he's either killing the skunks and putting them in a bag, or it's marijuana.
There's a goddamn doper down the street.
Can you imagine getting busted for you know, 30 pounds of weed, but it's all like dirt
all
and shit.
Yeah.
Seeds and
Yeah.
stems and nasty weed.
You
Yeah,
can't
he
even
said-
be respected
Still
by the
carries the
other
same
criminals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said it was terrible, but he said he's walking down there. He's like, and all of a sudden I could just smell weed. He's like, and it just kept getting stronger and stronger. And then all of a sudden I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me! This garbage bag is full.
I've never had that. I've always wanted that. Never had that.
Yeah.
I always I see a thing and I'm like, oh, it's a fucking suitcase full. It's like a Fear and Loathing suitcase, just full of crazy shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't touch never is. It's always just like an empty fucking Tops bag.
Yeah.
That's the best I've found. Dog shit in it. That's the best. If a dog ate weed and shit it out, that's my best chance at finding it.
Somebody helicoptered
Damn
into the
Labrador.
woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, done with this shit. Vroom.
Well, that's the Tony Blundetto. Someone's running or someone's got to ditch it for some reason. The cops are onto them. They ditch it, and then someone else finds it.
Yeah. Some beehive up in the tree. Full of dog shit. That Labrador's got a strong anus to get it up there.
Goddamn catapult.
Yeah. I hate to be his dog. The fucking ceilings would be full of dog shit.
That dog.
Yeah.
So, so Slade Smitty is off doing something mysterious.
Yeah, he must not be calling me back.
Yeah, it must be
I've got everything in.
another CIA
He's
assignment.
whisked away. Yeah.
So just I mean, stir the pot, man. I mean,
He's trying to find you some
obviously it's not
unicorns.
real.
Right. He's you.
He's chasing unicorns.
Maybe. I mean, really? I mean, how could I come up with that fucking name like that?
Yeah, that would, because it's too good.
I know.
No one would
It's way
believe
too
it.
good. Way too good. Yeah, it really would be my alter ego name because it's badass.
Right.
You know.
It's super badass.
I'm changing my name to it in courts once they open.
You should. I would
There's
have
going to be a lineup.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's a real dude, man. Swear to God. Telling you the truth.
Well, we're putting some thought into the Slade Smitty drink. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's from Tennessee, not Kentucky. You fucking racist.
So you need some
Hey,
Tennessee.
I always said Tennessee. I said
How does that make
Tennessee
me a
whiskey from
racist?
I said Tennessee whiskey
What's the
from
difference
day
between
one.
Tennessee and Kentucky?
What the hell's the
Racist
difference?
against hillbillies.
They are different?
Oh, because they're the same state?
They're not the same state.
I always knew it was Tennessee.
That's why I said it.
They're both on the gray side. Goddamn,
Goddamn
Vermont, New Yorkans. That's all. What's the difference?
Actually, they call them Yankees.
Yeah, I'm from New York State.
Yankees.
You Yankee.
Wait, so he's from Tennessee?
He's from Tennessee. Yeah, he's just outside of. He actually lives in. Remember the place where Hill got married, Norris Lake?
I remember you said, I don't know.
You didn't go to that, did you?
No.
Yeah, it's just outside of like Knoxville area.
Okay.
Maybe 45 minutes or so.
Is that where University of Tennessee is, right? Knoxville, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Nashville, I heard, is crazy. Crazy town.
Last time I was in
Never been
Nashville, I went once, man. It's a super cool town. My wife was pregnant though, so we really couldn't enjoy it as much as we really wanted to. I mean, it was a cool town. I mean, but the problem was, every country singer bought a bar and turned it into like Key West,
Yeah.
Nashville.
Right.
Get your key lime pie or.
Well, if they open the
some
football
hillbilly soup.
season, Crown, you're gonna have to meet me there because
Yeah,
the Bills play there this year.
They are. Last year, I heard it was a huge party. They played them last year in Nashville. It was like 75% Bills fans.
Yeah, it's like
It's a quick trip, It's
Yeah.
like 11 hours there, right?
I think it's about 6 or 7 for us, right?
no, it's more than
Farther?
that.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's what I mean. It's
It's
probably like,
probably
for us?
11 for each of us.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's about-
probably almost the exact halfway point to your place.
yeah, probably meet in the middle for
Right.
sure. The hockey stadium though is right on Broadway. It's like right on the main drag, which is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the football stadium, I heard you kind of park and then you walk in more or less, like a mile
It's
walk.
Yeah, it's just like every other stadium.
Yeah, except for
Pretty
Rich
much.
Stadium.
It's across the river,
Rich
basically.
Stadium.
There's like Broadway, and then there's like a river that runs through the center of town,
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it's across the river. You could see it pretty easily.
yeah. The Bills
But,
play a lot of crazy stadiums this year. if it
Yeah, they
happens.
do.
Like they play in Vegas.
Did you see what the tickets were going for in Vegas?
How much
Remember
are
I
they?
wanted to go.
I bet they're
the worst.
500 a seat.
No, they were like 12.
12? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
$1,200. I was
I
like,
would take
dude.
$300 and be like, I'm going to double down. And if I win, I'll double down again. And then I walk away. What?
Man,
What's
I'd
that?
be really surprised
Right.
if they. I'd be really surprised if they let
I don't think.
professional sports go on this year. With fans.
Well, the thing about the NFL, I think.
I don't want to hear that shit, Crown.
Maybe
I'm
that's
just
why it's so
saying,
I got
expensive.
season tickets.
They're only
Downer.
selling like one of every like sixth seat.
Well, I
So
already bought
everyone's-
mine, so.
Yeah.
It's going to be at half capacity. That's why
There's-
tickets are so
There's
expensive.
so much money in TV for the NFL that if you can't get inside, at
Yeah.
least I think there's going to be a season.
What's Faith Hill
Right.
going to do?
But I know. Yeah. No one's coming over tonight.
Do you
We're on
imagine
lockdown.
Do you imagine how many fucking bloopers there's gonna be when somebody scores and somebody has to like stumble over 7 seats to freaking give a high five?
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
And then they get kicked out for high fiving.
Yeah.
They're arrested on the spot.
If you score in the Meadowlands, you like shush a crowd.
The come on
one's
man
there.
thing is going to be an hour long this year every Sunday.
I know.
Come on, man.
I've also heard they might allow at first. Now this is just a rumor, like 25 to 30% of the fans in.
Right.
But then you got a social
I'm fine
distance
with because we have season tickets.
Yeah, no lines. That actually sounds pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, how are they going to decide who gets to the stadiums when there's
Season ticket holders only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't sell your seats either. You got to show your actual
Last name
card.
beginning with H.
I'm fine with that.
Because there's a lot of people in our area that are season ticket holders, but they're different every year, like
Right.
every week.
Every
'Cause
week. Same with our area too.
assholes. Excuse my language, but they're assholes.
Have you not been listening to the show?
You don't listen to this
Fuck
very
them,
often. do you?
assholes, bitches, cunts.
We had a whole gay Amish thing going.
Yeah, that's where that was supposed to come in.
Every week it's someone different because they're selling their seats. I mean, you should be
Oh,
able to.
because he's like, damn it.
You should be able to. You have to show your season ticket card to get in. That's
I
the
heard
way it
that.
should be.
I heard in China or Japan they were putting like paper cutouts of fans in the stands.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, I saw that. It was
Yeah.
like dolls.
The Korean League.
It's
Wow.
hilarious.
It was a Korean League baseball league on ESPN. There's
I'm
like,
going to get
Oh,
some
really?
of those.
yeah, the first like 20 rows are like cutouts.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Like-
weird, dude.
You're like,
That
oh my
is
god.
really weird.
It's like an old video game where like you
Yeah.
see the crowd and it's just panels of the same 6 guys over and
Yeah.
over again.
They should
guy in a red shirt,
use
guy in a yellow shirt, guy in a
blow up
red shirt.
towels so they all have that shocked
Yeah.
face on them.
Yeah.
Like the old school blow up towels.
Everyone just starts fucking them. Hey, this game's way different. What happened?
He shoots, he scores.
Everybody in the
I think-
stands.
I think Slade Smitty is available.
Oh boy.
What?
Make sure you change your voice.
I think Slade Smitty's available now.
All right, get that voice ready.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna get some of those cutouts for Friendly Foe shows.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna merge them in.
All right, man.
All right.
Nice talking to you, Crown. We'll see you. Oh, he's coming back.
Yeah.
It's Slade Shitty.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did the whole like, all right, see you later, Crown.
Yeah.
Wink,
Yeah.
wink, nudge,
Wink,
nudge.
wink.
Slade Smitty, where'd you come from? Oh, he does the like an old stand-up comic impression thing where he turns
fellas.
around and then
Yeah.
messes his hair up and then turns back around.
Yeah.
It's like the bipolar chick with a ponytail just swings it to the other side.
All right, while I have to piss the motherfucker.
Crown's got a solo.
Yeah, we're still on, right? Yeah. This is gonna be a little.
Hard and solo.
All right. Well, here we are, folks. It's just me and you now.
We're watching the Sunday now.
Um.
Caramel M&Ms.
Yeah.
They're
Caramel M&Ms, they're good.
Good. They're good. I was telling her, I was like, I don't like original. I like
Hey.
original stuff.
Son
Like
of a
original.
bitch went to voicemail.
What?
Son of a bitch went to voicemail.
Went to
Said he just
voicemail.
Said he just got out of the hot tub.
What the hell, Slade?
Don't call yourself.
All right. Well, no Slade Smitty then tonight.
All right, hold on. Let me merge myself in.
What? Oh yeah. Well, that's all right. Maybe set it up in advance for next week.
Advanced Carden. I don't think about 1 minute to the next, man. How am I going to do that?
You'll do it. You think about this show all the time, Crown. We know. You're like, I wonder if they're talking about me and Slade again.
Yup.
And yes, they are.
It's not even a question anymore. I just know it's going to happen.
Oh, dude, you guys are now characters on our show.
Characters.
Well, real characters.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Here-
we go back a long time.
I know.
It's a character witness.
Yeah, you're a real character.
That's right. So I've heard.
Don't worry about it. So am I.
Yeah, you got a podcast named after you.
Yeah, I'm definitely a character. My family is starting to ask about it, like my aunts and stuff, and I'm like,
Got to tighten it up, Harden. You got to tighten it up.
yeah. So I was like, you got to remember that I'm playing a character on the show before you
Yeah.
start listening to it.
It's a play.
All these old stories and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just fictional.
Stories of all the I don't know, fucking sex and drugs and rock and roll. That's
Man,
pretty much.
Speaking of old party times, man, and school, I remember we came back from the Dead show in '93, and little Knickerbocker
Yeah.
had to go in and take exams
Oh my God.
the morning after. We pulled into the parking lot. We're sitting there, and he's slapping some water on his face, trying to shake it off. And man, he stumbled in that place. I look over and I see my dad dropping my brother off. I'm just ducking down behind the seats.
Oh God.
And I'm freaking out. Everybody's just paranoid as shit.
93.
And,
Well, you guys had to be 15, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, 15 in 93. You were. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, he went in. Yep. Failed that grade.
Failed.
Failed that whole grade.
The whole grade?
Yeah.
Wow.
He failed that grade.
Look at the effect that band has had.
Yeah. The good old Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
That was intense.
That was fucking hilarious.
Better have been a good show.
It was. I mean, it wasn't horrible.
No.
That was the only time I got to see him.
Oh, that was the only one you went to?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, totally worth it.
Yeah.
It was. It
Yeah.
was totally.
Yeah,
We
100%.
didn't have a whole lot of time after that.
Well, that's true. But, I mean, you know, just to be able, yeah, it's worth failing an entire year to see Jerry once.
Dude, hell yeah.
Ask little Knickerbocker.
Yeah. Thurman's like, I would have taken it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck that school. Fuck that shit.
Would have took that one on the chin all day long.
Yep.
Yeah, for real. All right,
awesome.
man. Well, we'll have to try to get Slade Smitty for next time.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wait, he's elusive. We're tracking him down. He's like Carmen Sandiego. We're doing a whole scene of Jason Bourne movies.
He's going to
right?
get toweled off and call me back, and he's going to be like, oh, damn, I missed it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we'll have to hit him next time. All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you, buddy.
All right,
What
man.
are the...
All right, Crown. Have a good night.
Just be good.
All right.
All right, Crown. Good talking to you.
Take it easy.
All right.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
What are the specials for the Jug?
The specials this week are, well, we talked about it. Fish fry and meat sticks.
Oh, right, yeah. Lee was like, make sure you say the specials. I'm like, okay, good idea. Good job. She wasn't listening.
No.
What kind of producer are you? What are you doing, actual
What kind of
work over
producer
there?
are you?
We said them twice.
Is that your real job that you're doing over there?
What are you doing? We don't have time for that.
But yeah, so there'll be chicken and beef.
Yeah.
Shish kebabs
Nice.
over a better rice.
Beautiful. We're
So,
going to play some meat stick.
And we're gonna do
Greek style.
and well, kind of also going along with the theme, we're doing taco logs, which is basically a meat stick, and pizza
Speak of the
logs.
Amish.
Yeah, dude, Amish are totally welcome to anything we do.
And wings,
Yeah.
and wings, of course. We do wings are every Tuesday and Friday.
Nice.
Nice. All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Benyon.
All right, no problem.
Thank you for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
If you have an idea of what the Slade Smitty drink is, send it on in.
Yeah, send it in. Think
Just
of,
start spray painting Slade Smitty around the town.
right.
Let's make this a problem.
Yeah, let's make this an issue.
That's tagged. That's tagged. That's tagged.
I'm not gonna not say. I'm just gonna say, bomb threat. Well, there's nothing you can bomb anymore. Nobody's anywhere.
In a year from now,
I got zero
they
people.
figure out, they're like, so you realize the Slade Smitty thing, he lives 8 states away. And he's
did this happen?
everywhere.
They're like, we're gonna fucking call in a bomb threat to the fucking Capitol building. And they're like, yeah, nobody's here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Don't worry about
Everybody's
it.
at home.
Yeah. It's
All right.
fortified.
Yeah, do some. What was it called in Fight Club? What am I trying to think of? Project Mayhem.
Project Mayhem, yep.
Here we go. Let's do some of that stuff.
No one talks about
Let's do
Fight
some
Club.
of that stuff.
Let's do a podcast about Fight Club.
Yeah.
We're just like having 1,000 unicorns. It
That's
defeats the purpose.
That's rule one. You can't talk about Fight Club.
Well,
Shit.
rule one's going to have to be all you talk about is Fight Club.
Yeah. We're going to change that, Brad Pitt.
Constantly. Yeah, what the fuck do you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are. You're two guys.
Right.
All right, Captain Jug of Thought, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
All right, people.
See ya.
This is the Captain's Jug of Thoughts podcast.